Okay, that video just cut off then because I pressed some fucking button and it cut off. So this is like part 2 of the same video, which is kind of interesting. Sorry. So yeah, I just, when I was younger, I just said, oh, I want to do art, and I thought I'd do stop motion, and then it kept diversifying, and now it's extraordinarily large now what I want to do. But yeah, and now here I am doing it, so it's kind of, or going to do it. I'm actually looking forward to it because I've always wanted to get more into art, and more into drawing than I, properly, doing it professionally kind of thing. I've always just done doodles and things like that and shit like that and concept art and stuff, but I've never really really done it professionally, I did it I spent 2 months on a game idea and got it all done, literally. And then no one wanted to make it, of course. So that was fun. Yeah, that sounds like a cool idea. I'm really excited. I know I keep talking about it, but I really am. So what will happen is you go to the website and there'll be this video, right? And then the video will be a documentary series, and it will, just run every 1 week or every week or something or whatever. And then there'll be split, not exactly documentaries, but little 1 to 2 minute animations that go for the products. So it all fits together, and then when you get the product, it will come with a little, thing of information, either in an actual physical, engraving, I don't know, or some kind of way of the story being presented. And I think that would be really cool. I can do that. So, yeah. Currently, the website is going quite well, actually. I've actually sat there and spent like a day or 2 learning JavaScript better to deal with. I'm going to have to build a store. I'm going to have to build a map, and and then the video player itself. I'm just going to use HTML5's default player and then use the arrow keys instead of building a whole video player interface, because that I just don't know how to do it. I tried to do it and it was just like, what? I mean, it should just be like seek left, seek right. Instead, it's all this like mathematical crap, and I'm sorry, I'm just not into that. I'm not. So, nope. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Yeah. And so, yeah, that's awesome. Not really. I don't know what I'm talking about. What was I saying? Yeah, so yeah, you go to the website and there'll be videos. That's the first thing. That's why I was going to make my site, I think, going to stand out at first, because people will go into it and they'll be like, okay, this is supposed to be a Sextoid site and there's a video playing. It's like, what? And then they'll watch the video and then they'll be like, oh, whoa, okay, wow. And then a map icon will show up, or it will show up anyways. I don't know. It's going to be kind of weird. I don't know how I want to deal with that, but somehow I want, I don't want it to be too complicated because I can't do it. So I'm thinking the website is the video interface, and then there's a map icon or something. You click that, and then it shows up. It shows you the map, and it's like this beautiful landscapes, and then all this living creatures, not like fully animated, not fully, yeah, of course fully animated, but not an endless thing. Although I might do something like that, like just update it every week or something, and then people can just see what's going on in the series, and then the documentary will talk about it. I think that would be kind of cool. I think I could do something, maybe pull that off. Don't get your hopes up, guys. Seriously, don't get your hopes up. If you're anyone watching this, just take it with a grain of salt. These are throwing out ideas, and they could happen, they may not. So it could be bare bone artwork. So it just really depends on how hard it is to animate those animals and people. Probably not too hard. I think I can learn it because it really is just, you know, moving arms and legs, and, you know, throwing spears is nothing, you know, and building up an object is not, you know, building a machine isn't really exactly that hard to animate if you think about it. So I don't know. Yeah, so you go on the website, map icon, and then you can click on areas or highlight areas, and you can see what is available in the sex toy store type thing. You click on it, and then it will take you to the species. Like, okay, here's the Homo sapiens species, or here's the canine species, or here's the whatever. I'm not going to spoil all the ideas, of course. There's 59. I'm thinking way more than that, like hundreds of little ideas I've got on the list, and I'm really excited to show them. They're all like sort of based on reality, so that's like they could be actually in the real world, obviously, but you know, they're not going to just be pretend fantasy shit. Although I am interested in that field, but I don't know really how to do that when I'm trying to do a realistic thing. So I'm just sort of debating if I should just have like a real one, and then like they're not science fiction, well, it could be science fiction, but the fantasy stuff could just be a separate, you know, unrelated thing. So a different area, different store on the same website, but like you click a area and it takes you to a different thing. And I think I would like to do that. I think that would be kind of fun to play about. I like the fantasy a little bit, you know, it might be fun, you know, why not? I mean, people are gonna like it, right? I'm gonna like it, I guess. And I want to do some like really fucked up stuff, you know. It's just stuff that's there designed for like sensations only. It's not really, you know what I mean, like just kinds of weird quirky stuff that you wouldn't get in the standard store. So yeah, I'm really excited now, because now I know I don't have to do clay. I don't have to figure out what clay to use. I have to figure out how to build the fucker and then sculpt the fucker. Although I will have to do some clay sculpting, obviously, because I've got to do these actual sex toys, and the sex toys cannot be molded unless they're done in some kind of clay-like structure to get the shape. Unless I do it in 3D modeling or something, and then fuck that, and then I have to 3D print it or something. And I fuck all that. I'll do it in clay and then use a silicone mold, blah 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 blah, and get it all done. And then we'll show the process of that, because I think everyone deserves to see how a sex toy is really made. Maybe you can learn something from it, you know. Go do your own thing, you know. Don't copy my ideas, fucker. Although everyone has a right to do realistic stuff, so just don't, you know, don't try and compete with me. I don't want to compete with you assholes. I just want to get my life sorted, and I can't have my life sorted if you're getting in the way. So don't, you know. So I might actually wait until like I've actually got a stable life before I start throwing out that shit. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah. So don't expect any how it's made sex toys until I've sorted out my life. Yeah, at least then I've got a stable ground to sit on, and then you know, at least I don't have to worry too hard then. So that I will do, but it'll be like a series. I'll make a DVD or something on it, like a video series or something, and you know, proper one. You know, like how it's maybe like a behind the scenes of how I do it, and then people can just like, oh wow, that's how they do it. Or he does it, she does it. She does it. Although I am born he, I relate to she and I relate to he, so he, she. Switcher. Switcher's probably more accurate. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So, yeah. I don't know if there's anything else to say, really. I'm just moving forward. I'm trying to learn how to do. Oh, yeah, I should probably talk about that. I'm supposed to do a worker journal to talk about this stuff. And I'll probably go into more depth about it in the worker journal. If I actually do one, I haven't had the defense to do it, you know. It just seems like I'm just so dissociated with life lately, and I just want to get this problem that I have sorted. So these little things like work a journal and little petty stuff that I know is needed, but it's just like I'd rather talk about what I'm working on once I'm actually in the hardcore stuff. And it's just another video that I have to upload and deal with. So I'm going to leave that on hold. The worker journal stuff is going to happen, but I'm going to leave it on hold. Or I might just attach it to this, which I'm thinking about doing, because having two different series seems a bit. I don't mind that actually, but I don't know if that. Yeah, I definitely don't want to work on the worker journal at the moment, so I'm going to leave it on hold for now. Sorry, I am. It's just better for you guys. You don't just have to wait. So, and I'll just attach it to this video, what I'm doing, what I was going to say in the work journal, and I think I'll just do that from now on. Actually, I'll just put it all in the life diary. Just fuck it, because it's just, I like the life diary formula, and there's no point splitting it out if it's all life related, right? So that means I can talk about it. So yeah, I'm basically going to I'm working out a way to do a verification system so that people who buy a product, there'll be some stuff that I want to you'll be able to get that I need to make sure that you verified it, so that you're not getting excess amounts of it, because well, there won't be any way of doing that anyways, because that's the cool funny thing about it. Because how it works is, when a person buys the product, on that product packaging, and probably in a leaflet as well, just to make sure so you don't lose it, there will be these stickers, not like proper stickers, but like they'll look like stickers, but they'll be like actually pictures on the packaging. And on the website, when you go to the verification part of it, you will have these this big huge grid of stickers, and each sticker will have this random digit attached to it. And also these stickers that you see on these packagings will be randomly generated by various means, and that will go into the next packaging batch. So every week it'll get updated, so the packaging will get updated once a week, if that's going to be financially viable without having it drawbacks. And yeah, you just buy a product, get the product in your pack in your mail, you open it, the packaging, get the stuff out, and then you'll have the product there, and then you look at it, and then you have these sticker symbols, and then you go to the website, and then on there will be this grid of stickers, and you have strange digits, and then you just click on the digits, not digits, you click on the stickers you got, and then what happens is there's a database behind that, right? So not on the page, but when you submit it, it'll probably do it automatically if I can implement that. If not, it'll be like a submit button. And then you click on that, and then what will happen is it'll check a database, and it'll just say, okay, yes, they've done the verification code properly. And then on an offline database, the amount of the products they can get will be decreased by 1, or whatever amount. So that way, someone trying to exploit the system, they can't exploit it, because the product's only been sent out once, or it doesn't even if it's sent out 10 times, you can't get the benefits from it. You can only get the benefits from it once. And if someone does exploit it, they're just going to do the job for them. So if someone hacks your thing and then puts in the digits, they can put in their own name, but it won't work, because that particular verification is assigned to that specific person, and that person will pick it out for themselves. So that's another thing. So when you buy a product, you pick your verification code that you will get. So you'll get to pick the stickers you want, and then those stickers get used, and then so then you know it's personalized to you. So it's like really hard for someone to figure it out because yeah, I made the actual sticker logos and stuff like that and the digits, but you get to pick what the actual code is. So it, you know, when you do the verification, the code is assigned to you only because you picked that code. Unless someone was to sit there behind you, they would have to have your same email, they'd have to send your same verification, and then if they did do that, they're just giving it to you, and it won't work for anyone else because the verification code is designed for you, right? Obviously, if someone, I mean, you could say, well, what if someone does the same verification code? Well, yeah, okay, but they still have to have the same name. So, and if someone does access it, they're just doing the job for you. So it's like you can't hack it because you can't say, oh, I'll go on a different account and then I'll go and use that verification on that different account with that name that hasn't been assigned on the data on an offline database. So yeah, it's just win-win all around. You know, or whatever. It might be on the offline database, yeah, something like that. All you're doing is saying yes or no. So you know what I mean? So it's like you can't really hack it because there's nothing to hack. It's awesome idea. You know, so that's kind of cool. So I'm just working on trying to implement that just for fun and because I need to get it done at some point. So I thought, why not do it now while I'm learning JavaScript? Good JavaScript exercise. And JavaScript's been a little bit of a bitch. I've had issues with it because I was trying to build a different verification system, but I realized that's because as soon as it gets mathematical, I can't do it. So I just try and stay away from it. Not too much mathematics. I can do little mathematics like sine and cosine or something, but you know, anything more than that, it's like maybe. So that's been fun. I will try in the next life diary to show my work. Rather than doing a work journal. The work journal's gone now, I'm just going to leave it alone and just put it all in the life diary because I think that's kind of cool. And you know what I might do is eventually I want to make this life diary series into like an actual book that you can like get or something like that, or some kind of some kind of like maybe an animated book in that, you know, it's a book. I don't know if I really want to go that crazy with like a book with screens on it or something. I think that's a bit too much, right? In terms of what I would be able to do. So, because it's just too much work, right? But yeah, some kind of like, I really want to write my own life diary anyway, so I might and make it like public or something, and then let people like, you know, purchase a proper copy of it or something if they're interested enough in it or something, or fans or something like that. That will be more of like a or what I could do I have no idea, but I want to do something like that. I want to make a diary book of some kind, or a diary video series type product of a kind, because I think that would be kind of cool. I'll have to think how I'm going to do it, but yeah, that's fun. So I think that's all really. I don't really have much else to say really. I've got a drawing tablet, a new one somewhere. I made a video did I do a review on it or something, an unboxing of it? Yeah, this is what I'm using. I'm going to probably use to make my animations. So for now, until I can get a better, more professional video solution. So yeah, just checking my time because it's 4:30 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'm not so depressed now. I'm kind of excited for the future now because I don't have to deal with that clay stuff. So it's just taking a burner off me, and I think that's made me feel a bit better. A new DJ set's coming out soon, and like maybe a month or a few weeks. It depends on how long it takes. It didn't turn out exactly how I expected it to because the songs kind of were elusive and turned into something else once I added new songs to it, because I need songs to add to it, of course. As in added, blended them together, two songs, blended them together, and it came out a little bit different than I thought. But I think it's actually kind of turned out pretty alright how it's going to be. It's a lot different than I thought. And I think it's better because it's like, it's not standard shit. You know what I mean? It's not like, I mean, it is kind of standard shit, but it's not like standard shit. You know, you hear all these DJ sets and you're like, you know, if it's going to be a futuristic DJ set, it's going to have dubstep in it, that kind of stuff. This one isn't kind of like that. It's kind of more, it's more artistic, and I'm not going to tell you what it is because I will spoil it, right? But yeah, it's not futuristic because that was the original intent, and then to do a sort of futuristic war kind of thing, but it didn't. What happened there? It just stopped for a second. It did turn out okay at first, the first playlist, and then once I added songs, it was still turning out alright. And then it just got halfway through, and I just started thinking, wait a minute, this doesn't sound like anything like what I want. What I was intending it for it to be. And then also it was getting very difficult to find songs because I think I went a little bit too hard on the song selection. Shit. Yeah. Ooh, I'm radiant energy, and I have a radiant personality, and I have a radiant light. It's all radiant. We're just radiant together. I look into the light, looking at my face when I do that, by the way. I should probably look at the camera. It's interesting. The frame rate goes up the more light there is. But the frame rate loosens when there's less light. That's really annoying. Whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I think I'll leave it there. I think it's 40 minutes of video. I don't really give a shit how long it was, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's it. But I don't know if I didn't finish what my sentence was. I was just saying. I don't remember what I was saying. I'm sorry if that was really interesting and I cut you off. Sorry. Remind me, and I'll answer in the comments. Literally answer in the comments. Literally. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Really. Just thanks for watching. I really appreciate that. I'm not just saying, I sincerely appreciate it. So thank you.